tonight. Crystal will be playing with us. So this is a single small cut, which is, of course, I don't have it in my hand. It is a module by Michael Curtis for Lamentations of the Flame Princess. So as we start, our two characters, or Crystal's two characters, have been tromping through the forest, seeking some help. You had an encounter that didn't go the way that you would have liked with as an exploration that you were doing, and your cleric Samuel has been grievously injured. He's not dead, but no matter what you do, he doesn't seem to can't really wake. He wakes up, he spits out blood. He's basically at the point of death. So you see in the distance a church. When you're on kind of a hill, so you go down through the valley into the woods, and you come back up, and you see maybe, like, we'll say 100 yards away from you, this kind of wooden church. It's like a pretty basic church. You don't recognize the holy symbol on it. It's kind of a strange symbol with a man hung on a cross, and he seems to be bleeding. You've not seen anything like this before in your experience, but again, so you recognize it as a church, and it's you can intro your characters and tell us what you want to do. If I can make you come up. There you go. Oop, there you are.
All right. So the two characters I'll be playing are Dust Robin, who is who's a thief. He's a shepherd in his part-time job, I guess. That was what his occupation was. So I kind of like to think that he's still a herder. Does that as his cover and everything, and he's actually a lawful thief. So he works with an organization known as the Infinite Brotherhood, and yeah. So basically, when Grimdell, it was Grimdell and this cleric who originally spoke to the Brotherhood, trying to find a thief to hire when they were looking through some old dungeon or something. And yeah, that's why Dust is here. He's currently grumbling a bit, as he was wanting to run away from the combat and of this strange creature that attacked their party. But Grimdell being the always classic, want to know everything about the universe and everything in it, wizard, insisted that he had to stop and take the demon's anatomy first. So yeah, Harriet Grimdell is the wizard of the party. He's an older man, or seems to be older. Sometimes there's hints that he may not be as old as he appears, and perhaps the gaining of this mythostic knowledge that men should not be really allowed to have, has perhaps taken its toll on him. But either way, he only laughs at Dust, as Dust kind of scolds him a bit for taking notes on this, and it's basically going, well, the things that you can learn from nature are infinite and great, and always helping in building knowledge of the beyond.
Nice. Yeah. So you guys are got into some kind of scuffle, and clearly the cleric did not come out of it as you would like. As I say, you're kind of it's late fall, so it's a little bit chilly, and the sun is low in the sky as it is in the fall. It's probably just beyond midday, so it's not super late in the day, but it's not that the sun doesn't stay up very much longer, and the weather will get cold. And as I mentioned, there's this church. It's got it's maybe 100 feet or so at max, by 50 feet, so it's not huge. It's got wooden stairs, kind of wooden doors. All along the side of it are windows of stained glass. And there seems to be nothing else. You see a path going to the door. The path kind of comes, you're coming out of the woods, The path to the door kind of comes from behind the church. It's kind of like a rough cobbled path that seems to come from behind and go up to the door. So, people coming from the direction you're coming in don't normally go to the church, if that makes sense. Like there's probably a town or something in the other direction, but you don't see it from here.
Okay. So Dust will kind of set off to the side a little bit and say, Grimdale, why don't you watch our friend here? I've never seen a religious symbol like this before, so let me sneak up today and make sure it's not some kind of death cult or something. And Grimdale will do just that. I mean, Grimdale will stay to watch the cleric, and Dust is going to sneak on up to the church and investigate, see if he'll check out kind of like the patio and the door and make sure just like there's no kind of traps or something like that.
Okay, yeah. So you approach. The wizard is supporting your cleric friend, or resting in the grass, whatever. And the Dust moves up to the building. You notice on either side of the doors is kind of like there's like a little set of stairs going up, and there's like an inlet area where like you'd stay out of the rain or whatever before you actually walk in, and you see some like plaques with writing on them along the walls. The doors to the church itself are, as I mentioned, wood with the stained glass inset, like small stained glass areas. You couldn't fit through it, but like it's pretty dark. So, but there's definitely it's brighter outside than it is in the church. So you don't think there's any lights or like torches or anything inside currently glowing. So you can't from the down at the bottom of the stairs, you don't really see anything. You wanted to check the stairs for traps, you said? You can do that. Go ahead and make a check.
Yeah, he'll kind of just to make sure, because if it is some kind of weird death cult, they would keep traps there for victims in need of help. All right, let's see. So my check for traps is find traps is a +7, so that's a 16 total.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you're pretty confident. You actually look. You start looking pretty simple wooden stairs, like I said, so you can easily like get down on the ground next to it and look, and you can clearly see there's nothing under the stairs. There's no tripwires. The door seems pretty simple. As you're kind of looking around, you see those plaques, which you read or whatever. They seem to have writings, like holy writings on them, mostly talking about peace and love and brotherhood. So, kind of positive messages.
Okay, that's good. Dust will just real quick, he's gonna just grab the handle and just twist it just a bit to see if it's locked or not.
It's not locked. No.
Okay. Okay, so he will go ahead and push it open. I guess it opens inward.
It opens outwards, actually, but yeah, you can pull it open and look in. And you see, I mean, if you want to do that, it opens.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, so he'll just open it up a little bit and kind of peek inside before he says anything.
Sure. I'll put the. I actually have here. So this is basically the layout. Oh, it's so funny, cut stuff. You're coming in. I'm gonna have to pull it so you can see a little bit. You're over here at the. Well, you can't see more, but you're on the left-hand side with it. Here, I'll make it bigger. That work?
See?
Hold on. Sure. That's all I want to do. There we go. Where it says Narthex, you're basically standing there. Like these are the doors that pull towards you on the left-hand side of the screen. You can see going down into the body of the church. There's some pillars. There's no seats or anything though. It's basically empty otherwise. And as you look down towards here, you actually see at the front basically an altar. This goes up about 5 feet on the far end. The first set of stairs you see there that are on either side. And there's kind of like a low door cut in the front that where you can see the sign says stairs to crypt. But basically, you would maybe know that just from your knowledge being around that there might be a crypt under the church. So there's like a small entryway there, and then the altar goes up another 5 feet or so, and there's actually an altar there. What you do see though is actually a man. He's probably like in his young 20s. He is dressed simply, with kind of I don't want to say peasant clothes, but very simple clothes, very simple robes. He seems to be sweeping. Um, Go ahead and you remain stealthy, so go ahead and roll stealth. So see if he notices you or not.
Oh, dang, he may. I rolled a 2, and my stealth is my sneak silently is a +6. It's an 8.
Yeah, no, you open the door a little bit and it squeaks, whatever, or he just has to be looking in that direction, and he looks up. He's kind of. He doesn't look super well put together. He's kind of skinny, and while he's shaven, clean shaven, and kind of like kind of his hair is a little bit of a mess. And again, he's wearing like robes, and he's sweeping with the broom. He stops. He's close to the altar, and he looks to you and he says, come in, for peace to be found here."
I appreciate that. Listen, just outside, I have a friend of mine who's in rough shape. Do you think I could bring him in and see if you can help him any?
Yes, to heal the sick and to cleanse the soul of any pain is our duty here at the church. Do you need help bringing him in?
I believe my other friend and I will be able to handle it. What's the name of the patron that you serve here?
This is the Church of the Lord.
Of the Lord. Okay.
Mm-hmm. The Lord.
All right. I'll be right. And Dust will go down, and he basically informs Grimdell, it's the Church of the Lord. Doesn't say which Lord, just the Lord. They probably both find that a little bit odd because there's, several gods and everything. But either way, they help their cleric friend, enter into the church.
You can make whoever has the highest luck make a luck roll to try to roll under your luck.
Great. I like the way it's starting out. All right, let's see. Dust has a 10. Oh, and Grimdell has a 13, actually. And I rolled a 19.
Okay. So Samuel coughs up some blood, but he says something, but it's unintelligible. So you move into the doors. I'm assuming up the stairs. He didn't open the doors or close them or whatever. What you notice when you walk in is that the cleric there of the church is he's up by the altar. Kind of closer to that first lower level where I described it was like I'll bring that back up. So he's basically he's up here. This is not open. They just showed that so you can see it. Well, you can't see my thing, but he's over at the where it says stairs down to crypt. That's basically, I don't know, it might be hard to see. You can't actually see through that. That's just for the DM to be able to see it. So there's just a door there. There's a flat area there, and he's laying out a blanket, and he's got a jug of water. And when he sees you, come in, he says, "Quick, bring your friend here. I will see what I can do. Have you eaten? Have you eaten anything, good sirs?"
Well, we've been on the road. I am but a simple shepherd, currently headed home to my sheep. My good friend here is a scholar who thought I could help him recover some knowledges from an old keep down the way.
How are you armed? Are you visibly armed?
Well, let's see. On my person, it does say that Dust is wearing studded leather. Um, and he also has a long sword on his side, and he has a crossbow. I guess would be like on his back.
Okay, yeah. So
Blowgun and a
once he sees,
garrote, but the garrote, I'm sure he could hide easily,
yeah,
and the blowgun, I'm not sure.
yeah. I mean, if you play it like a spy blowgun, it's probably small. You probably have that shoved in your bag. But yeah, if as soon as he kind of looks up and he sees you're armed, he immediately he looks a little frightened and he says, "Oh, please, no weapons can be brought into the house of the Lord." And he says, "Leave them, please, at the entry." And you actually see near the entryway there's some tables. There's no weapons on there, but there's.
Very well, Dust says, and he will place his long sword and his crossbow there. Grimdale has a long sword on his side as well, because in this game, wizards can actually use long swords, which I like.
Nice.
And he also has a staff, and Grimdale says, like, certainly you wouldn't count my staff as a weapon.
Uh,
It is only to help you walk.
the Lord knows what's a weapon and what is not. I trust in you to be honest.
Well, I mean, I can use it in self-defense, but again, it is to actually help me walk.
Yeah.
As you can see, an older man.
Yeah, he doesn't seem overly concerned. He goes back to kind of what he's doing. He's like laying his blanket out.
Grimdale also has a dagger, but again, I assume he would have that, like, put in his cloak somewhere.
Yeah, so he doesn't seem to be, he's like, let's see how far away he is actually. If I can make this work. He's 10, 20, 5. He's like 60 feet away from you. So I mean, he's not. If you have a dagger on your like, if it's not super visible, he's not going to call you out on it. So you're welcome to keep a dagger on you. He's not going
to.
Okay. Yeah. So he, at that, like I said, he's laying out the stuff. Who's the wizard's dragging the cleric up, or?
You broke up there a little bit, Daniel.
So what do you guys like have the Samuel like between you, like bringing him up, or how?
Yeah. Well, yeah. We'll say that. Yeah, he's kind of between us. That'll be fun.
Okay. So you're both going up. All right. So you go up to the the pre-altar area, whatever you want to call that area. I'm not being well versed in what that would be called. And you see again, he's laid out this blanket, and he's got like a jug of water. And he says, "Help me." He hold his head up. He says to Grimdale.
Yeah, Grimdale will hold his head up and help him out.
Yeah, so he's gonna try to get. Like, it looks like he's like getting for the water to get some water into a cup. And let's see. Okay, a hail of crossbow bolts come from the area above the entrance. It's like you look up there as you see this. You probably get hit. Well, we'll see if you get hit. You get arrows land around you at the very least. If you look in that direction, as you do, actually, I'll let you do it. Roll a d6.
Okay. 4.
All right. So Grimdale is surprised when this priest out of his sleeve pulls a garrote and wraps it around his neck, or tries to anyways. So you're about to get attacked.
Okay.
Let me get my monsters up. See, the one thing I didn't open. I told you there's always something. All right, so there's... Oh, that's why I didn't remember that spot. Okay. All right, so we'll do the crossbows first. All right, so they're gonna each. There's 4 crossbowmen. They're gonna each shoot 2 bolts. Two on each character. So this rolls 2d20 at once. So let's see. The first one we'll say is going against Dust. 8 and a 10 modified by 5, so a 13 and a 15. Do either one of those two hit you?
Am I muted? No, I'm not. Okay, so it was a 13 and a 15.
Yeah. Those hit
On
Dust?
who? On Dust?
Yeah.
The 15 will hit.
Okay. So one crossbow bolt sticks into you for 2 points of damage.
Okay.
On Grimdale, we got a 14 and a 10.
Both of those will hit.
Oh, geez, okay. 6 points of damage total. Okay.
I'm filling my HP, isn't it, right? Well, maybe it is. I'm a high-level wizard. How much damage?
6. I mean, you're what? What level are you? Wizards, I think, do a D4.
Yeah, I'm at level 5, but I have... There's no way I could have... I have 32 HP. How did I don't know how I have that.
That doesn't sound right. Let me just look. Wizards HP are... D4 per level. So the most you could possibly have at 5th level is 24.
Yeah. All right. I don't know how I got that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna re-roll them real quick.
Yeah. So it'd be 5D4, I guess, plus con. Unless you really have con.
12. Maybe that's what it was.
12 con. That far, though.
And my, let's see, what is it? It's stamina in this one, right? My stamina is a +1, but that still doesn't account for it.
No, then the most you could have is 29.
All right, so 12, and then the 5 is 17. So I have 17 HP. I don't know how I had 32 down.
Yeah.
Maybe I meant to write 23 and got it backwards.
That's fine. You can have 23. That sounds about right. Have 23. You're going to need it.
Okay. All right.
So you take 6 points of damage.
Yeah.
In addition to that, let's see if he gets you with the garage. All right, he rolled a 13. And he gets, I'm sure that hits you, right? 13 hits without a bonus.
Yeah, so my agility, I have a -2, which brings my agility down to like an 8. And then I put on padded armor because it doesn't affect my spellcasting. So I have an armor class of 9 on Grimdell.
Okay. All right, well, that hits you then, without even adding the extra. Okay, so he's got the garrote around you, which does 3d4 damage, because he got you in backstab, so you roll that first. 9 points.
Nice.
But it's automatic crit. So his crit is table 3.
Oh. Oh.
Table 3.
Oh.
Well, it looks like I'm about to beat Jan's record.
Nah, maybe. Table 3. D8. 2. What's your luck? Oh, no, actually, not bad. His luck, not yours. He doesn't have luck. I'll do that too. Attack. Sweeps foe off feet. So he grabs you around the neck and drops you to your knees. You're prone, and he's choking you out with the garrote. Yeah.
So Grimdell can't cast spells, right?
Not while you're being strangled. You'll have to break free.
Okay, makes sense.
Or have the other guy attack this guy, however you want to do it. Okay, so that's this. They got you by surprise. So now we go into initiative. So go ahead and roll initiative for your 2 characters.
What's initiative again?
That's a D20, and then your character sheet should have an initiative bonus if you have one.
Yeah.
He's got a +4. They've got a 2 +2. Okay, so what is it for Dust?
Dust is on a 10,
Oof.
and Grimdell is on a 14.
Okay, so Grimdell's going to go first. So yeah, you're being choked out. You can, there's a lot of things you can do. I'm assuming you don't want to be choked out.
Yeah.
So you could do like a contested strength to get out of it, or you can attack them.
I still have my staff in my hand, right?
Yeah, Well, you're on the ground, but you can probably within reach. Sure.
Could Grimdale grab his staff and he's being choked, so the thing you can think of is to quickly do would be to grab his staff and either push it behind him and attempt to hit the guy in the stomach, or just bring it up and attempt to whack the guy in the head.
Yeah, I mean, you should be able to do that. You are prone currently, and you're being strangled. So I'm going to give you a die down for that. So you're going to roll a d16 if you make an attack, and being prone. Oh, hold on.
And all your dishes.
Kneeling, sitting, or prone. That's defender. Attacker is prone. Doesn't look like there's a problem with you being prone. Alright, cool. So you actually don't have any kind of entangled in net or otherwise. -1 die. Okay, so that's what I was going to do anyways. Alright, so you're -1 die. So you roll a d16 for the attack.
Alright. I rolled a 6.
Okay, that's not going to hit. No, his AC is 14. That misses.
I have a +2 to attack, but that still only makes it an 8.
Yeah, he's got 814 AC. So you swing back at him and you miss. And it is actually now his turn. He's just going to keep choking you, so you take 1 point of damage. After the first attack, the Gorad only does 1 point of damage per round.
Okay.
So that's his move. Yeah, he's going to do that. He's already got you. That is Dust's turn. You saw 4 guys in the choir loft. They've now ducked down behind the wall up there, probably reloading their crossbows.
Okay.
What would you like to do, Dust?
All right, Dust. Let's see. I have my blue. Well, he currently knows I'm here, so no matter what I do, he already knows I'm here. So, trying to think how I could get that thing.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking right now.
Oh, gotcha. If you had a technical question about the space, I can pop the map up bigger if it's easier.
Okay, so Dust would know where Grimdale keeps his dagger, right?
Yeah, I don't see why not. It's on his side, right?
So could Dust move up, grab that dagger, and stab this guy in the arm or something to get him off Grimdale?
Yeah, I mean, you could do that. Trying to get his dagger would probably take your at least one action. Do you have 2 actions? Or you just have 1 action.
I have 1d20 action dice.
So just the 1 action then. Okay, yeah, it would take that would be your action. You get that because it's on a body that's being wrestled. So
right. Okay.
You won't be able to attack the same round if you take the dagger.
I mean, this guy's obviously not having any problems whatever. I have a blowgun, but I mean, all I have is darts to blow at him. Because they didn't say anything about being able to have sleep darts or anything like that.
Yeah, no, you would have had to have gotten poison or something.
Alright, well, let's see. Hold on, let's see what else I have here. Oh, I have a herding dog. Can I have a herding dog?
I mean, you could have a dog, but it's probably not inside the church because it wasn't in there a second ago.
Yeah, sure.
If you want to call it. But I don't know. I mean, it's not an attack.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see what I have on my person that might could help.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I'm not seeing anything that's going to really be able to help a whole lot.
Yeah, I mean, in the immediate vicinity, you've got the dude obviously strangling your friend. There's Samuel, who also wasn't armed because you were just armed. You've got a jug of water. You've got you have your own grot, right? You said you kept that. A blanket. That's basically all that's up here. And then, of course, there's the your weapons, which are about 60 feet away.
I also have my blow dart because I said I kept that on me, but again,
Yeah, you wrote that. But I mean, you're sure.
here. I'm trying to think of a way that I could use something and get him off Grimdell.
Well, you could also you can attack with your hands too. You can make a attack with your hands.
Yeah, that's all. I'll attempt to grab the guy and attempt to grapple him. I'll just do that. I'll just attempt to grapple him. If I can grapple him, then that would technically get him off Grimdell, right?
I mean, you would have to do some damage to get him out.
Or can I attempt to disarm him?
Yeah, and not as a thief. I mean, that's not what you don't have a mighty of action, so you can't just do that. But if you come up with a creative way, I mean, just hitting him is not probably going to make him let go.
Okay,
It might, but I'm not going to say it's guaranteed. You know, you're going to have to.
No,
You roll
the
high
rock might
enough.
really help.
Yeah.
I put my crossbow down.
Yeah.
I guess I would have put my quarrels down as well.
Yeah, I mean, you pick any weapons. What I'll say is if you attack them with your hands and you crit, maybe that might knock them off. Or if you were to do enough damage, like a max damage or something, that make a save. That's just so.
Yeah.
So where you're at.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Shit, I don't know what to do right now. I guess I'll just go up and I don't know. I guess I'll try and like grapple the dude or something. If nothing else, maybe I can use him as a human shield or something.
Okay. Yeah. So you want to get
Part of their crossbows. So yeah, maybe try and do something like that. That's the best thing I can think to do at this point.
All right. Yeah. Make an attack. I mean, he's holding this guy, so I'll give you a plus a die, so you can roll a d24 because he's not going to be hard to hit.
Oh, cool. Okay. And I rolled an 18 with a plus 2 to attack. That's 20 to hit.
That definitely hits you.
And what fits just do like 1 damage, right?
It's a d3 plus your strength bonus.
Okay. Sounds good. I have a plus 2 strength bonus actually, so total of 5 damage.
Oh, nice.
Damn it.
You roll a pretty max damage. Okay. So, like I said, if you rolled max damage, I'd make him make a saving throw. He's going to make a fort save to see if he can hold on. Because you basically, or because if he fails to save, then I'll give Grimdell a save to kind of get away. Because he loosens up for a second. So rolling a save, we got a 15. Oh yeah, he made it. Okay. So he takes the punch pretty steadily. I don't think he's dead. Let me just roll his hit points. I mean, he could be dead before I even did that. No, he's not. He did 5 points though, right?
Yeah.
All right, so let me make a note of that. So he is down. I mean, you bloody his nose, you know. You hit him pretty damn hard. The crossbowmen are. They look down and they don't see a way to shoot at you guys without taking a chance of hitting their allies. So they're actually not going to act this round. They're going to wait till next round to see where the fight goes because it looks to them like he's doing a good job. So it's back up on to the next. Now within the next round, it's Grimdell's turn.
All right. All right. Grimdell's still being choked, right?
Yep.
Okay. Could Grimdell like Could Grimdell like just go limp and pretend that he's been choked out?
All right. Yeah. Sure. Why not?
All right. So yeah, that's what Grimdell thinks to do at this moment. Like this guy is obviously held on to him pretty tight. You know, and he can't seem to get him off of him. So he's gonna go limp for a second and see if the guy will loosen up at all.
Okay. Fair enough. Roll a d20. Direction.
Let's see. I rolled an 11.
11. And what was your luck?
And my luck is +1 modifier. That's
Not the modifier, the actual number.
13.
Okay, so you succeeded actually. All right, cool.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, he I mean, this round I'll say he does 1 more point of damage, just to make sure. But after you get that damage, he'll let you go. Because his action's right after yours, so he basically chokes you 1 more, like a little bit. Oh, you still there?
I'm here.
I think okay. So he chokes you a little bit more. You take 1 more point of damage. Hopefully, it doesn't actually kill you. And then he like you can feel it slack off, like he's letting go, as he turns towards Dust, whose turn it is now.
Okay. All right. So Dust.
I mean, Dust probably also thinks he's dead.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but yeah, Dust is going to attempt to like. Again, I kind of want Dust to like grab this guy and just like hold him in front of himself so that he could kind of sneak out towards the door, you know?
Okay. So you want to like, yeah, I mean, so you'll have to make an exposed level. Say you make an attack, and then if you hit, then you'll need to make a strength check against him, basically, to see if you're strong enough to.
All right. Sounds good to me. That's 17 to hit.
It hits. Okay. So make a d20 roll plus your strength mod.
Come on, don't tell me now, D20. That's a total of 20. Like, I mean, I rolled an 18, I got a +2 modifier.
Nice. Yeah, you grab him and kind of like, I guess, heave him up in front of you. Maybe you've got him like behind the arms in a headlock or something. Because he kind of like stumbles in front of you and he yells, "Help! Help!
Nice.
Adam, come!" And the crossbowmen kind of peek up and they see the situation, and they duck their heads back down in inverse movement. They're rustling back there, but they don't do anything else. And it's back up to Grimdale, who is, you have this, because he didn't actually have a chance to take it off your neck because you got grappled, so you have this garage kind of hanging from your neck, like bloody, but you're fine.
Okay. All right. So let me see. Magic missile on 144. You said they duck back down, so like I guess I can't see them.
But yeah, you can't see the guys up there now. You can see the guy that's being dragged, of course.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see. What about? Okay. Let me see. Sleep. Do I need to be able to see for sleep? I mean, that's one target within range. So I guess you still have to be able to see to sleep.
For sleep? I mean, I would think so, but let me check.
Like, cause it says like one target within range must make a save. So, like, if you make it, you have to roll at least a 12.
No, it doesn't say to see it. You can probably just toss it up there, I suppose. And it is within range.
Yeah, but there's 4 of them. I'd need to roll really high to get all 4. Even though it would be fairly possible, because I have a pretty good casting base. My base spell cast is an 8 right now, and I need at least a 20 to get all 4. So I'd have to roll a 12. Yeah, that's possible, but I don't know. All right. Grimdale's gonna attempt it. He'll pull himself from the floor, and he's kind of coughs a little bit, and he begins to weave his spell. Oh, cool! All right, so for the mercurial effect, I guess just like up where those archers were,
Right.
this like a giant swan's wings rise from the earth to enfold the target. Let's see, I'm going to go ahead and roll and make sure I don't fail it first. Let's see. All right, I rolled a 10. Which isn't, wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. My base is as a +8, but I also got a +2 for my intelligence. Or is that counted into my base?
I think that's probably part of it, because your base is your level plus your int.
Okay. Yeah, I'm at level. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so that's an 18.
Okay.
Uh,
Is-
so up to 3 targets must save or fall asleep for 1d4 hours.
Okay, and it was 18. Was it safe? Okay. Let me see.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first 2. Okay, that's 2. Okay. I mean, you
Oh,
hear.
and then for the manifestation of it, after casting the spell, the wizard shifts out of phase with the world, making him invisible and invulnerable to attack, but preventing him from interacting with his environment. This state lasts for 1d6 rounds plus 1 round per level of the spell.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Plus per level of the spell. So
Mhm.
D6. I guess I'll
So,
roll. I'll roll that way. You don't know. It'll be more fun, I think. Unless, if you're
no, that's fine. That's fine.
I feel like you don't know. Okay, so yeah, you phase out.
Mister.
You hear, actually, Dust hears footsteps. One person probably got down the ladder there before the spell was cast. And but it is now the assassin's turn. Okay, so he's going to actually. I don't think he has. He has a dagger arm, so he's going to pull up front of his hassock. He pulls out a dagger. You're manhandling, so I'm going to give him a -1 die on the attack. He's going to try to stab backwards into Dust. No, he rolled a 2, so he misses. He pulls his dagger and kind of wildly swings back and misses. It is now Dust's turn.
Okay. Dust isn't sure how many people are up in that place.
Yeah, you heard feet hit the ground. At least a single person made it that you know of.
All right, so Dust is just going to attempt to break this guy's neck real quick.
Okay, so you're just going to attack him.
Yeah.
All right, I mean, holding, so yeah, I'll give you a plus die. Yeah.
Oh, a D24?
Yeah, D24.
I rolled a D20 and I got a 16. I kind of want to keep.
Okay, that's fine. That hits. You can keep that as well. So do your open hand damage.
Okay.
D3 plus strength.
I got another 3, so 5 damage.
Oh wow. Okay, yeah. You hear a crack, but he kind of you can still he's kind of fighting back, but that was pretty serious snap that you did to his neck. He's probably gonna have to see a chiropractor or something if he makes it out of this alive. So one person. Yep. Good.
Just real quick, I want to say, I'm assuming Grimdale. It says he can't interact with reality.
Yeah. So you guys stand there.
But can he still like walk around and stuff?
I would think not. I mean, so you can't do anything basically. You're
Preventing him from interacting with his environment.
Yes, that would be. I mean, I would say walking around is interacting because you could leave the room and go somewhere else. I think you guys stay where you're at.
Okay.
I mean, that's uninterested. You're basically like a ghost now watching.
Okay.
Okay, so then the one crossbowman. There's actually 2 because one had already got down before he cast his spell, and one passes save. Pops up from the loft, and seeing that you're going to kill his buddy and no help is coming, he decides just to risk it. He's going to try to shoot at Dust. I'm going to give him -1 die, and if he misses, of course, there's a chance he's going to hit his buddy. So he attacks with 16. Actually, that's not the right die. Where's the D16? No, 7. Okay, 7 plus 2 is going to miss. So he actually 50% chance that he hits his opponent. No, he doesn't. He shoots wildly. He's trying to aim at your head. That's not his buddy, and he shoots and misses. From the bottom, running towards you with looks like your sword is another guy that was probably one of the crossbowmen. And he charges at you and swings with the sword at you. Tries to go around you, basically. And he misses too with an 8. 8 plus 2 is 10. So 10 misses you clearly, right? So he kind of, again, you dodge maybe with the body in front of you, and he can't get a blow on you with the sword. Then we're back up to Grimdale, who can't do anything. Make sure I did that. And then to the to the assassin, who is, his neck is hurting. He's like, he still has a dagger in his hand. He tries to go back and jab you in the gut as you're holding him. 15. Oh no, wrong. Shit, nope. D16. He rolled only a 5. Okay, so it misses again. And it's back to Dust. So you've got one guy with a longsword that's kind of trying to circle around you. You've got the guy you're holding who seems pretty weak, but he is trying to jab you with a knife. And this is a guy with the choir loft that tried to shoot but missed.
Can I attempt to take the dagger from the guy I'm holding?
Well, you're holding him in like a headlock. If you let go of him, he's going to get away.
All right. No, I'll just attempt to go ahead and knock him out again or whatever. Just attempt one more time. Just do whatever I need to do. Like, dang it! I didn't mean to twist it that way. I always forget. You got to twist it the other way.
Yeah, exactly. Nice.
I do a D24.
Yeah, D24. Because you're holding him.
It's a total of 14 to hit.
That hits, actually. 14 hits him.
Nice. And a D3 plus 2. I rolled another 3. 5 damage.
Nice. Yeah. You twist his neck, and he goes limp and falls. I mean, if you let go of him, he falls. Otherwise, you're holding him.
Yeah. I don't know if a bonus action or not. Could I assume he drops the dagger when he goes limp. Could Dust quickly pick that up?
Picking up the dagger is going to be part of your. Is going to be an action.
Okay. All right. That'll be fun.
You got the guy in a headlock. You got to let go of him, basically. If you would know, by the way, just because game mechanics, you can't just kill somebody with your bare hands. So he's not dead. He's just like unconscious.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Just so you know.
Yeah.
Later. I mean, he's out for the fight, so you don't worry about that. But just so you know, I'm telling you now that any hand-to-hand damage is subdual, so it doesn't actually kill him.
Okay.
So he dropped. Yeah, just so you know. So
I'll just say I punch him in the head. That'll be fun.
Yeah, it's fine. Just if just if later he pops up because you've forgotten and he kills you, then I warned you.
Yeah.
Make a note. All right, so he falls down with the dagger. Actually, you know what? Roll luck. Roll a d20 for your luck. See if the dagger falls down.
Dust?
Yeah, Dust. We'll see if the dagger.
I rolled a 10, and my luck is a 10. So I hit it up.
All right, so I'll say that you can't grab it now because he's fallen to the ground, but it like sticks in the ground right at your foot, so you can pick it up next round and use it in the same action. You don't have to spend an action getting it because it lands right next to you.
Okay.
Okay, so the guy with now you dropped him, so the guy with the choir loft tries to shoot you. With a 9 plus. I had it open. I closed it. Where's the bandits? I have like 1,000 windows open, of course, as always. I should probably print this part of it, not the module. Okay, so they are me plus 5, 14. Is 14 hit you?
14 does to me.
Okay, so 1 crossbow bolt for only 1 point of damage, so it just barely hits you. The guy with longsword swings at you. Rolls a 6, misses clearly. And back up to Grimdale, who can't do anything, but another round goes by. You hear. It's funny because that's what Grimdale said. You hear Grimdale because you can still hear stuff. Scraping coming from below your feet because you're standing on top of that crypt area. I think Dust is probably too much in the combat to hear it, but you hear scraping, like below you, and that's his turn. So back to the assassin who's out. So Dust, it's your turn. You got a guy with the longsword standing next to you, and the guy with the choir loft shooting at you with the crossbow.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Shit. Dust took out one of these guys, and Alice needs to decide if it's worth continuing this fight. Those other guys are. I don't know. I don't know if he knows Grimdale's sleep or not. All right. So, yeah, I guess Dust will just grab that dagger and try and stab the guy with the sword. I mean, if he can get past him, he could run to the door and grab his shit.
Okay, yeah, for sure. I mean, to answer your question, I
Um,
think you're adventuring long enough that you probably have seen the manifestation of the sleep spell before, so you probably have a pretty good idea. But you also know it doesn't always work on everybody. So.
Yeah. So hopefully some of those guys are at least knocked out for a little while. So Grim will go ahead and stab at this, grab that dagger and stab at this dude. For flavor, just to make it cool, I'll say that he uses the toe of his boot to since you said it stabbed him to the ground, he kicks the hilt up, and as it's coming back down, he grabs it with his hand and lunges at the guy.
Nice.
Rolled a 19, so that surprised him enough to hit him.
Yeah, plenty.
And a D4 plus my strength, right? And I rolled on the D4. I rolled a 3, so that's 5 points of damage again. This time stabbed with a dagger.
Okay. And these guys have how many hit points? Let's go. Okay. Okay, 5 you said? Alright, he's not down. However, the dagger, unbeknownst to you, was poisoned. So he must now make a saving throw. Which he passed. Okay, so he's fine. But he's still up. Although he is hurt pretty bad now. And it's his turn, and you look pretty pissed off that you just did that. However,
Stabbed him in a really cool way.
yeah, exactly. Before he gets to go,
You're
just roll.
will shepherd it all.
Exactly. From the crypt area, 2 men come charging out. They are in leather armor. They're wielding short swords. They've they look a little rough, but you can see that all over their faces are marks, like cuts, and the armor is cut in a bunch of spots. Like they're torn up, almost like somebody took like a small dagger or stiletto and basically chopped them up a little bit. They are running. They seem to be scared out of their mind. And they say, "Fuck that treasure! Oh my god! Oh my god! Get out of here!" And they run right past you, or they try to. They don't give a fuck about what you're doing. They don't try to attack you or anything. They just run right past you, unless you want to try to do something. But they're not really passing your space directly, so yeah, you probably can't do anything. But now the guy that's fighting you, he doesn't seem to react to that because he's pretty pissed off that you just stabbed him. He swings with an 18 plus, well, it's enough anyways with 18. And the longsword is D8. 7, does he get a bonus to the damage? Plus 2. 9 points to Dust. Pretty heavy longsword strike. And the guy with the crossbow pops up and again tries to shoot. And he gets a 9 plus 5 is 14. Are you 15 or 14? I keep thinking that you're 15.
Didn't the crossbow guy shoot last time? I thought they had to reload.
No, they're not reload. They just
Okay.
No, crossbow shoots every round.
Yeah, no, they. What did you say? My armor class was 14.
15.
So yeah.
Oh, okay, 14 to hit you. Yeah, I was asking if it was 15 or not. Yeah, that is. It's a 9 plus 5 is 14, so that just hit you.
All right.
Yeah, I was doing that for flavor. They don't actually have to reload every round. I mean, I don't think they do anyways. Let me just actually check that. They don't have heavy crossbows. They have heavy crossbows. Pretty more. Let me just quickly check it for you.
Damage.
I don't want to poke you with a crossbow if it's not fair. Where's the weapons? Equipment, weapons.
The light crossbows, I believe, do a 1d6 because that's what I have on my person.
Yeah, no, I know that's what they do for damage. I'm just trying to see if it shoots every other round or not. No, I was just saying that for flavor. No, it doesn't. They don't actually.
Okay.
Yeah. Plus, there was a guy involved. Like there was people around, so they were kind of they.
Yeah.
Anyways, d6. 5.
Okay.
5
My
points.
dust falls to the ground. He's dead.
Oh shit! Really? No.
Yep. He had 14 hit points.
Oh my god!
That longsword hit was really what did him in.
You went that far, and then like in one round, just all right. They floor you, and as they do, as the
Well,
round,
hey, at least he looked like a badass before he died.
he did. That was pretty awesome. Well, he might not be dead. They might have to. We can still roll the body because there's 2 of you. All right, this round. Okay, actually, probably not. All right, so this round, it's Grimdale's turn. He can't do anything. He's stuck. It's the assassin's turn. He's unconscious. He can't do anything. It's Dust's turn. He may or may not be dead. He can't do anything. The 2 guys that ran out are still running. They're gone. The 2 guys that are there, the guy with the crossbow starts to come down, at the choir loft, so they can figure out what the fuck's going on. As they do, from the cellar area comes this creature that, as you may have guessed from the cover here, that it's like this gross. I don't know what you can see that. Let's see. It's basically. Let's see if there's a description of this guy. I was like, wait, nodules describe monsters. 4 rounds. That's perfect time, actually. They come running out. They come up 2 rounds after. Okay. It's a shambling 8-foot tall hulk fashioned from the mangled flesh and internal organs of at least a half a dozen humans. Stumbling about on elephantine legs comprised of knotted arms, bloodied meat, the entity has a body made of leaking stomachs, oozing pancreases, gelatinous gray matter, livers, flaying entrails of human intestines, terminating in sharp spincers lined with dead man's teeth lashing about, biting anything that comes within reach. It's these orifices that produce a unwholesome whistling. So you hear this whistling as this thing comes up, and so the 2 guys that are standing there, the guy coming out with the crossbow and the guy with the longsword, they basically shit themselves. And this thing moves up. Well, it moves up on the guy with the sword, I guess. Yeah, it basically tears him to pieces. I'm not going to roll it. It basically tears him to pieces, and then starts moving towards the one that is in the door with the crossbow, which shoots a crossbow bolt at it and hits. Let me do some damage. 3. Okay. And it starts moving towards the crossbow guy. So another round goes by. You're still disappeared. I rolled the max for that, so you're basically gone for a while. This thing, you hear screams in a minute or so, in a few seconds later, as the creature obviously catches this guy outside and tears him apart. Then, Grimdale, you come back. You're standing in this church. I'll say too, it killed Samuel when it came up and just like reached up and it would have killed the assassin too, because it kills anything living that goes by it. But because of luck, we'll see if Dust is alive or not. The creature has left the church. You don't know where it is at this moment, but you can hear the kind of the wind blowing in from as you look up, and the night is started to fall. So if you want to roll Dust's body to see if he's alive, you can roll your luck or under.
Grimdale will attempt to retrieve Dust. 8 under 13.
You roll into Dust's luck, but I think that's still successful.
Oh, that's an 8 under 10. So
yeah, so you're still successful. So he's actually alive. He coughs, spits out a little blood. You have 1 hit point, and you make a luck check. The body's rolled over. Successful check. The dead character was badly injured, not permanently killed. The ally is able to keep him alive. Dead character was simply knocked out. Blah blah. Okay, recovers to 1 hit point. You're groggy for the next hour, -4 penalties, and you sustain some kind of permanent injury. Let's see. Roll a d3.
Another 3. Can't stop rolling tonight.
Okay, so it's some kind of injury to you lose 1 point of stamina. And so whatever injury that you've incurred somehow caused that. Maybe you cracked a rib or whatever, that you're now a little bit less healthy in that sense as you get up. I don't know if you want to pursue the creature or if you're just getting the hell out of there, or if you want to explore the church more. That's up to you. The creature is left though.
Okay, well, yeah, that creature left. No telling what else is under there. Our friend is dead. Yeah, so we'll go up, like, could we at least go up to where those lost where those guys were shooting at?
Yeah, of course you can go anywhere you want. Yeah, so you go up to the loft and you see that three of them are.
Oh, before we do that, Dustin's going to slit the guy that he knocked out with his fist.
Yeah, he's dead. The creature killed him. But yeah, you can do that just to be sure. So yeah, the one guy came down. So yeah, the other guy ran. So there's 2 bodies up there. They're asleep.
Yeah, Dust will go ahead and take care of them.
Okay. Yeah, I mean they're asleep.
And basically, we'll just simply search their bodies.
All right. Yeah, they're not carrying a whole lot of treasure. They've got. What do they have on these guys? Okay. All right, so 9. The one guy has 9 copper and 6 silver, and the other guy has 6 copper and 1 silver. So you got 15 copper and 7 silver.
Okay.
They also
Our
have.
cleric,
Yeah.
our cleric friend is dead.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem to be anything else in this church, really. I can imagine there were. I mean, no telling how long these guys were here, so they probably already did everything.
Yeah, you did hear the guy yelled something about treasure when they came up out of the crypt, but you haven't seen any treasure. That's for sure.
Yeah, but that creature came out of there, and I'd just rather not risk it, to be honest.
Fair enough.
For treasure this place has, it can keep it. Does suggest that they leave, and Grimdell agrees, since they can't help their friend, and yeah, that's going to be the end of this adventure.
Well done.
They'll gather as many crossbows and stuff as well as they can, and like the swords, so they can sell them off later.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah. There's 4 crossbows and 4 short swords. There was the dagger that the one guy had in the garage, so you a little bit of gold worth of equipment. You can lug all of it. It's a lot to carry, but you're able to do it. I mean, you're not. You actually, as we close the adventure, as you head out the church and down, I guess, the road towards away from the church, you kind of you crest the hill and you see a small town there, little small hamlet, and you think, oh, all right, maybe we can sell the stuff here or get some food or whatever, and then you hear the screams, and that's how we'll end it.
Okay.